cooling! What just happened?
No cooling! Which is better?
Well, obviously water, but...
Pretty wash. Look at that right there.
Whoa.
Tag, you're in. Alright, we got a drink. We got a smartphone that's got infrared camera. We got a water cooler, got air cooler. We got 2 computers, one that doesn't work, one that looks bitchin'. And we're gonna see how we cool all this and how cool it looks on a cool phone.
Alright, first we're gonna start with air cooling. Temperature test of how high the temperature gets on the CPU.
With air
cooling.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna test out water cooling. And then I don't think we should test out no cooling.
We'll do it in that one. But look at this.
Yeah.
That's pretty good actually. We have a case off, and you look here, especially on the fan over there. The temperature is actually on the fan motor itself, and the RAM is really hot. You see that RAM? That RAM.
Yes, there's no fans on the RAM.
But you can see from you're the tech guy. Is that CPU? That's the CPU. That's cool. Nice and cool. You can look down there.
You can't really. Oh,
look. I'm looking at my phone. What are you doing? I'm looking at the phone.
I mean, you can't.
It's cool.
You can't really see the CPU. Like.
That's the whole point. It's cool. Okay, dude.
All right.
I don't know what it does, but it's cool.
I mean.
All right, and then the RAM is hot.
Yeah, it's because I need another fan up here.
Power supply's hot too.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you go over here. Power supply on fire. But what would happen with liquid cooling? I have a feeling that nothing will happen. That's my opinion.
It won't affect the power supply.
No. I think it'll do diddly. That's my opinion.
Is that meant for computers?
Nope.
I'm in a shock.
Did you break his computer?
No, we just shoved a different your shitty graphics card in there.
Well, bro, his computer. Goddamn, you break mine, and you're like, oh no, I gotta break Trevor's too. I'll build them and I'll break them too.
Build them and break them.
Build them, break them.
And rebuild them.
We're writing a benchmark. When it's done, the core temp CPU is going to see the max temperature that it gets to. Yeah, it's going to show the minimum, but the minimum doesn't really matter. We're going to compare that max temperature to the max temperature of a water cooler and see which one's lower.
We're also, along with filming with my cool smartphone FLIR camera thermometer thing, we're going to use a turkey baster, or a turkey temperature, chicken temp thing. And we're going to not touch it. Don't touch it on the, what's it called?
CPU.
The CPU itself. We're just going to touch it on the heatsink, because it's just metal. And that would be cool. So, heatsink.
No, this probably isn't the best test.
This is, it's the dumb idiot version. Well, I was touching it, that was my fault, so let's let it drop a bit.
This is up to like 60 degrees Celsius, so I mean, I don't think your thumb is gonna...
Celsius is what you want.
Yeah, oh, I changed to Celsius?
Yeah.
Celsius!
Shove it in there, let's see what it says.
Let's void the fan and stick it in the heat sink. That's a good spot. We're rising. There. 29, nope, still going. 29.5 we'll put, because it's kind of, oh, it went up. 29.7.
29.8.
Ah, dang.
There we go.
When was that 30? We had 30. 30! I'm calling it 30. Oh, damn it. It's staying at 30. I'm done. My arm's tired. Alright, we're calling it at 30. Just so you know, the ambient temperature in the room is 24 degrees Celsius. Whatever that is. What's that in Fahrenheit?
Like 80.
It's like 75.
Wait, 24? Yeah, 75.
75. It does feel a bit hot in here. I think it's because we have all these goddamn computers going, you know?
What was our max core temp?
It says it was 63.
63 degrees doesn't make sense.
So
63 degrees Celsius.
That's actually pretty hot.
Well, you're wrong. That's actually pretty good. 63 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Is not bad for a processor.
Could start frying some bacon with that shit.
Yeah, but that's what they run at. That's why you have. So now what our goal is 63 is our goal to beat. So
now that we know the temperature of whatever the hell that thing said, and the turkey baster turkey thermometer, and the phone, let's turn that off, take out the fan, and put in some liquid cooling.
Alright.
let's do that. I don't think it's gonna make a goddamn difference.
I think it'll get better.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it'll do better.
It's a fan.
It's water.
I mean, it makes sense if it was like circulating through, but it's not. It's just sipping up, siphoning, just like an air-cooled engine, except there's liquid connected to the. What? Wait. It's like an air-cooled engine that they put water jackets on. It's the same shit.
Yeah.
All right, turn it on. Oh, those fans look pretty neat.
Oh. Wow, look at that.
So it's pumping the water and it's fan cooling the water?
Yes, and let me explain to you. We actually installed this water pump correctly. If you watch Steve from Nexus, he states you want to put so all the air bubbles, can we pull this over here, guys?
Yeah.
Without record?
Wait, Charlie.
Do what you want there.
So you want to put the water pump so that the water pumps down below and all the air bubbles can get caught up at the top. So either you top mount it, which this computer case will not allow us to top mount it. So the best next option is to mount your radiator so that the air bubbles get caught up in the top of there and don't get caught in the pump and making the pump run dry. So it's drawing, water sinks, air rises. So that is why we installed it this way. If you are able to do that, do that. Or best option, install the radiator on top. So that's how we installed it. So you're all aware how we did that. You should see most of your heat though going right here at the front of the radiator then. And you should see it still drawing away from the CPU. So we'll see what happens. See what happens. I guess the worst comes to worst, we just put the air cooler back on. Front off.
Why are you doing that? What's the radiator temp at? Oh, the radiator is super cold. Oh, that's because the tip.
Well, yeah, the tip's off, huh?
The tip's on. Best we have to take that off. Let's see the other one. Nope, radiator's hot as balls.
What's it at?
We are at 28. Oh wait, no, it's cooling down. It went down, nope, it's going back up, and we're at 26.8 is where it stopped at. See what the CPU thing is. I'm gonna use my phone.
Yeah, see what's going on with the phone. Yeah, see what's going on with the phone.
Alright there, let's check the phone out. This is the fun part. I don't really understand the rest of it. Let's check out the phone here. This video is boring me. I'm going off script. Alright, so we're gonna look at the phone here and record here. And holy, that's a lot cooler. But to be fair, is the heat, the fans taking? It's hard to tell. You gotta get a little closer. The fans get the. I mean, the fans are taking the heat. You can see that they're taking the heat because they're hot. Look at that. You know, actually, it's the same. The fan motors are actually, you know, they're pretty hot. The fan motors themselves are pretty hot. I'm not saying there's no heat there. You can see where there's heat. And if you come over here, we get close to there.
The RAM's cooler now.
The RAM's a lot cooler, but there's still heat. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's cold. You can see the graphics card's pretty hot too. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that it's like, I wouldn't say it's not hot, but I would say it does look a lot cooler. And come over here, it's still relatively warm, and there's a power supply. Very hot. But yeah, like you can tell, I mean, look at that, RAM's a lot cooler. You still got heat there, you can see the CPU's hot, but the RAM is noticeably different. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this liquid cooling thing is better. We'll see what Trevor's phone says. But so far, with the phone, yeah, it kind of seems like it is.
Wow, it's actually better. The max temperature is 57 degrees.
So that's your graphics card issue.
Whoa! 57 degrees? That's 5 degrees colder! Oh my god! Okay there, that's time for a drink. You know what's hotter in this computer?
A chick on skates.
Me. Okay, so now we got no cooling here. Turned on my old computer, no graphics card, nothing, but it does have the heat sink. So what we're gonna do with no cooling is we are going to film there, if you can look, and I'm gonna film it. So I'm filming, if you see the heat sink, and you see how hot everything is in there. Go around here. Trevor, look at that heat, look at that. You see that?
Yeah.
That's pretty hot.
It's pretty hot. So there's the CPU. Oh, there it is.
It's just all really hot. That RAM is on fire.
Wait, is that the CPU way back there? Here, get it?
I would assume so.
Wait, get on the side.
That's
oh
hot.
yeah, that's the CPU. That's it.
It's hot.
Yeah, that's the CPU right there.
Let's go back to the fan. See the fan here? And the fan, unlike Trevor's, we can see how hot the fan motor is. It's just all heat. Like you can just see the heat.
This is something you don't want to do.
All right, so we used the thermal imaging camera there, and we saw that it was hot, hot, hot. Now let's do this. The turkey temperature thingy. I'm just gonna. All right, so we're rising. See how hot we get. We are getting up there. 32, 34, 32.4, 35, 36. If it gets to 33, I'll just kind of end it.
Fine. Oh my god.
Yeah, all right, good. Well, now I think it's good. There you go. 33 degrees on the turkey baster thingy. Now let's simply just, because my old...
Wow, wonder why I don't trust you. Just wonder.
I was... Anyways, put the fan back on here. And
Alright.
there we go, fan's back on.
Richie Stabber.
There we go. It's going the right way. Yeah. I keep touching, I stop touching. I think it's the right way. Is that the way it's supposed to go? I assume so.
Yes.
Let it cool down a bit, then we'll check it again. Holy crap, that was fast.
What?
Such a difference.
What, it's colder now?
Yeah, okay. So we put the fan back on, and if you can look here, holy crap, huge difference. Huge difference. You still have the really hot RAM and stuff, clearly, but you can see in the back the CPU is cooling down, the heatsink's cooling down. It's all cooling down. And here I think this is probably still hot. Yes, it's still pretty hot, but it's all cooling down real fast. Now let's check the temperature real quick.
So if it wasn't obvious already, fans are kind of important to have in a PC.
I think so.
Or any computer.
I think so. Let's check it. This time we'll have to, why don't you put it, we'll have to put it to the back side here. In the back there. Alright.
Significantly colder.
We're at 26.4554545. 26.5 we'll say. Here.
And believe it or not, that was actually the warmer side.
I know it is actually taking the warmer side. So, even though we did the cooler side over there, snippet it at 26.4 and with the fan, and 32 without the fan, 26.4 with the fan. Significant difference, and now we so far proved you need cooling, for sure. Now we can't do a test of the CPU on this one because it's a piece of shit.
After a lot of tests, but we figured out that water cooling is actually better. It's better.
Much better.
By a couple degrees.
We also figured out that the FLIR video thing, which I never actually used, is awesome. So the water cooling is better. This is awesome. And Trevor's thingy looks cool now. Oh, and my drink is 19.2 degrees.
Can't see?
I can't. Can you show them more?
There. Now you can see. Oh my, it's gonna break. That should be able to see now.
Looks cool, doesn't it there? That looks nice.
It has more color, has a whole illumination. I mean, this is like twice as thick, and on both it'd be perfect, but it's fine. It's fine, I just want a good computer. So, yeah.
And it also, it cools down the RAM too, but whoever did those cables, terrible cable management.
Yeah. Tristan or Shane, I don't know who it was actually.
I don't do computers. But yeah, it looks really cool, it does the job, liquid cooling is better. Not that I give two craps because I don't know anything about computers, but Trevor cares because he games.
Yeah.
And he's actually here.
I'm here for once. Great.
I'm Shane.
I'm Trevor.
Tag, you're it.